I got a Bluetooth speaker in front of me here by Divoom. This is the Timebox Mini. This would be a latest version of the Timebox if anybody's heard of it. I've looked on YouTube and there is a few reviews on this and they kind of go into unboxing, which I'm not going to do, and kind of talk a little bit about all the features this thing has. And I'm going to skip some of that, probably go through a few features. What I want to key in on is this something that a person would use, ranging from, say, a preteen kid, teenager, or an adult. Now, there's 1,000,001 different Bluetooth speakers out there, and I want to demonstrate what this does, give a person an idea if they would even want to invest into something like this. I don't remember what the price is. I'd say anywhere from between $40 and $50. Now, it is quite small and compact, fits good on the desk. Started out with, the build quality is exceptional on it. And there's only 5 buttons on this. A play button, volume up and down, the power button, and then another one to change the LED light or rotate through some screens. Now that you do have an app that powers this thing, which I will show you. This also does take and receive phone calls, gives you message alerts for different apps like Facebook or Twitter. It is Bluetooth 4.0, which connects to your phone. And a big one, you don't actually need the app running on the phone, which I really like, whether it's in a sleep mode or alarm clock, or for even playing music or receiving messages. Now to start out with, I'm going to power this thing on. Now we'll bring up the app. It's a Timebox app you can get on the Android market. And as you can see there, the first thing you're going to see on the screen, it gives your time, which is pretty cool. You know, like I said, there's a wealth of different things you can do with this. What I want to do is just go through the key features of it. Number one being, like clicking this icon here, you got your clock, and you can change your color of the clock if you want. Swipe to the next tab. This is the one that's bothering me. You have your temperature, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's not 75 degrees. There's no way I've been able to figure out how to change the location on the temperature. So if somebody does get one and I haven't figured it out by then, let me know. That said, we move on down. What we got here is a full spectrum light. Is this real useful or not? Just depends. But you can change your settings on it. And I don't want to spend too much time on that. And here's another one where you can just change around different designs with the LEDs. Same as this screen. Which also, as you can see there, something to play with. Different startup screens. Pick through them. Just a wealth of stuff. We're not going to bother with that too much. Going back to home, we'll start out with tools. You got a stopwatch, which is pretty neat. By the way, this thing connects just unreal. You got a calendar as a reminder. You can put in, it'll come up whatever you want on your screen. A scoreboard. If you're playing a game and you need to utilize some type of scoreboard. There's also a voice messaging where if you go in here, you can record. It'll play back into the Timebox. And if somebody were to hit the button, if you were away, you can leave a recording. And one real cool feature I like on this that I actually use is setting up a sleep function. And I'm going to put it in for 10 minutes. And let's just say a campfire. That'll run for whatever time you put it in for. And it'll go through the screens. And there's a ton, quite a few different tones. White noise. Let's get it back to the clock. The other one I use quite a bit of is the alarm clock. Set that for whatever time you want, and you do not need the app running once this is programmed in. Set up the repeat. Any day of the week. Put your time in. Pretty awesome. Animation. Well, this one here, you can basically make your own animation. Do whatever you want there. Even has mini games that you can play. I'm not going to cover them, but they're pretty neat for the younger ones. The big one with me is using the alarm clock, the sleep mode, and I really wish I could get the weather figured out. But as you can see there, you get your weather, but I have not been able to get that in and change the location. In time, I probably will. And this is fairly new, so maybe there's an update that's coming along with it. You have a wealth of different scenery that you would want to display on the front while it's sitting idle. Notification. These are the apps that it'll notify you. Like I said, you got Facebook, Twitter, incoming call, missed call, WhatsApp, Skype. I'm sure there'll be more getting punched into there eventually. As far as the music player, I don't want to play too long here due to copyright, but speaker-wise, very loud. For how small it is. Like I said, very loud. You got your planner. You can add in a daily planner for whatever you want, call it. It'll remind you. But overall, it's very useful, as from what I could see, as far as a Bluetooth speaker for your phone where it has a mic in it already. And I've talked to people on it. They can hear me quite well. I can hear them. Very good bass. Long runtime on a battery, I don't exactly remember. I think it's non-stop, 10 hours. But I had it on 2 days now, and I didn't charge it where I didn't use it all the time. And as far as charging, you got on the back of here, just the micro USB. It does have auxiliary ports for the hook up a 3.5 millimeter jack. All in all, very, very well built, rugged. You can flip through the screens here by hitting that upper button to go your temp. This is just basically a soothing light display. And you can run the LEDs off. The other one, if you were to just hit play without even accessing a phone, it'll scroll through what music you do have and play that on. Pretty handy little Bluetooth speaker. Like I said, very well built, and there's a lot of features on it I did cover that you want to look more into it, check the other ones out. It does come with charging cords and a 3.5 millimeter plug for hooking directly to the phone. Downloading the app is easy. Logging in, like I said, you just go to the App Store, you got Timebox, that's it, from Divoom Lab. You can set this thing up to shake it to turn the brightness up and down. You can set it up to run off sound command to shut the display on and off. And you can run it in energy saving mode. Pretty neat. So there you go. Divoom Timebox Mini. Check that link out down below if you're interested in this thing. Till next time.